So I've been accused of committing an anti-Semitic incident once more. And this one's very funny. Like, I've talked about how there's so many people who just love to hallucinate anti-Semitism in like this really like psychotic way, in a way that no one does for like any other type of discrimination or anything. Like the endless hallucination of anti-Semitism in every circumstance is crazy. Like it gets to a point where like you use the collective pronoun they in a perfectly normal and acceptable way, and you get some fucking guy responding to you saying, "What do you mean by they? Huh? You mean by they? Huh? You mean them? You mean them between brackets? Huh? That's what you mean, right? Huh? You anti-Semite?" And it's like, no, I just mean like the English collective pronoun they. That's like actually the only existing collective pronoun in English. You have to use it in like basically like an infinite array of circumstances, and your reaction is kind of insane. I have been accused of anti-Semitism in much the same way. When mass murdering streamer, who I covered on my channel before, and who me laughing at here is going to give him like 5 weeks of content because you know he gets more views when he puts my name in the title of his Slav videos. He's gonna like try to find a way to react to this, me talking about this like in 50 different ways, just to like milk it as much as he can. But this guy, this mass baby killer who we've covered before, who bragged about mass baby killing as a machine gunner in Iraq, had some anti-Semitism allegations to levy at me. So let's see. This is in response to my video, I think it was Be Ruthless on the main channel, where I talked about like not mincing your words regarding Israel anymore and the supporters of Israel. And this is him reacting to like a portion of that video. And let's check it out. I'm telling you, it's incredible. You're going to love it. Rather than trying to save your own skin by appeasing them, just send them this video instead. When they cry their little crocodile tears, you laugh at them. Because you can bet in the last 5 minutes, they've killed at least one baby. Possibly more. Cry, 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 your crocodile tears, Zionists. That doesn't work anymore. We know what you are.
We know what you are, by the way, is like a Jewish thing. I don't know. I keep seeing people say that, but that is... I know what you are, and we know what you are. Can I get a card posting fucking... a card posting acknowledgement here? I know what you are, and we know what you are.
I know what the fuck that means. This guy needs to talk like a normal person. Holy fuck.
Is a fucking Jew call. That's naming the Jew, by the way.
You're not allowed to say anything. Any fucking phrase now is anti-Semitic. What, you're eating a hamburger? What do you mean by that? Is that a reference to the ethnic cleansing of the Jews of Hamburg by the Nazis? That's a Jew call. Oh God, I'm so red. I'm so red from laughing.
That's actual that's like good old-fashioned anti-Semitism. I know what you are. Have you ever seen that dog? That's an anti-Semitic. That's like
Have you ever seen that dog?
Hardcore anti-Semitic. That's naming the Jew. If you say, "Hey Zionists, I know what you are," that's what Zionists should be sufficient. Or you just say something else. But when you add the neo-Nazi, "I know what you are, we know what you are," that's naming the Jew.
Has anyone ever heard like "I know what you are"? Is this like a new neo-Nazi dog whistle? Let's search "I know what you are" and see. It's like a bunch of songs. Apparently it's from Twilight. It's from the soundtrack of The Last of Us. It's from like the lyrics of 1,000 different songs. And apparently it's a Nazi dog whistle. Let's see, like, let's go like "I know what you are" and Jews. Nothing is coming up. It's just quotes from the Bible where it says, "I know what you are doing." What about and Nazi? Is there any record of this Nazi dog whistle? The only record of this phrase being used in regards to Nazis is people saying to Nazis, "I know what you are." We're just inventing new anti-Semitic dog whistles now in order to like create new anti-Semitic incidents. You can't say fucking anything without being anti-Semitic.
When I said there's a lot of anti-Semitism in this movement, I wasn't fucking kidding. When I said that the fucking pro-Palestine protests...
Imagine you're someone who claims to be pro-Palestine and you're extremely concerned, not with like the massacre, the rape in the name of Jewish supremacism by Jewish supremacist Jews in Israel. Rather, you're concerned with like phantom anti-Semitism among people who are against that. What you want to do is police those people for like you randomly deciding that a phrase for which there is no mention of it in history as in an anti-Semitic context. You want to like police the speech of that person for saying to Zionists, genocidal, mass murdering, ethnic supremacist, baby killers, we know what you are. Incredible.
Specifically the ones within uncommitted movement and that people like this are attached to are a fucking cancer.
The non-committed movement? Wasn't the non-committed movement like just liberals who didn't endorse Kamala Harris and then voted for her anyway in the end? And that's his example of like anti-Semitic, pro-Palestine extremist? Holy shit.
On our movement for workers' rights, this is what I mean.
Our movement for workers' rights? I don't care about your workers' rights. Take away all your rights as far as I'm concerned. Fuck your rights. You're an American imperialist baby killer. This is not a movement for the workers' rights of Americans. Where'd you get that idea? If anything, if American workers have too many rights, too many benefits, they get complacent and they support imperialism, so they should have less.
When I say it's anti-Semitic, this is what I mean.
If this is what you mean when you say it's anti-Semitic, then you must mean fucking nothing, because this is the biggest nothing ever.
That's naming the Jew?
That's naming the Jew.
You're fucking naming the Jew?
Oh my god, this guy argues like loner bucks. It's just repetition. He argues like any dumb Zionist. Just like coming to a conclusion based on logic that doesn't even remotely hold up, and then repeating yourself over and over again. This is literally the wow clip that I showed in my recent main channel video.
You didn't have to add that. We know what you are is crazy. Like, where are you getting that talking point from?
That's crazy. This is literally wow. This is the wow moment. He's the exact same as the wow lady. These two are one and the same. It's the same person. Watch.
Propaganda organizations such as the ADL. Wow.
I love this clip.
Wow. 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 Wow.
It's the exact same. I want to note that.
Still exists. Stop it. She's JQing on main. She's doing it.
It's the exact same, okay? There's no difference between these two people. Just hallucinating phantom fucking anti-Semitism everywhere. That's your fucking priority during a Jewish supremacist racial genocide, is hallucinating phantom anti-Semitism in phrases that literally there is no record of them ever being used in an anti-Semitic context. Like, holy shit, these people have psychosis. This guy is Ethan Klein. He is Ethan Klein. There's no difference between the two. They both just hallucinate anti-Semitism everywhere. What do you mean by that? You talking about the Jews? I made a community post about this, but this is a good place to reiterate it. If you participate in anti-Semitism beat-up campaigns, look for phantom anti-Semitism everywhere, and constantly point at people and brand them anti-Semitic like it's the worst possible thing ever for anything less than someone outright being an actual Nazi. You are a Zionist. So many supposedly pro-Palestine people love to go around making token acknowledgements of anti-Semitism and branding others anti-Semitic. And then when you look, it's nothing remotely of the sort. It doesn't matter what you claim your political beliefs to be or how you lobby or how you label yourself. These allegations only have power due to the Zionist lobby. They are presently being used like communist during McCarthyism, and they are specifically designed to ruin the life of anyone who is pro-Palestinian. You cannot engage in this behavior without being a Zionist. Yes, this is a great time to reiterate this point. There's so many people whose like number one priority in the pro-Palestine movement isn't actually being pro-Palestinian, isn't actually Palestinian liberation, isn't actually fighting the Jewish supremacist Zionist regime. What it is for them is, first and foremost, policing anti-Semitism. The number one concern for them is policing anti-Semitism. Everything else comes after that. Assuring there's no hurt feelings of Jews or nothing that could erroneously be construed as anti-Semitic even slightly. Don't use the word they ever. You better avoid that. That's anti-Semitism. Those people are just wreckers. It's fucking wrecker bullshit. Anti-Semitism is so far down the list of concerns in the context of Israel-Palestine that it might as well be on the same level of list of concerns as like anti-white racism during the fight against like black slavery in the USA. It's insane that they focus on this so much. It's illogical. It makes no sense. We're talking about a Jewish supremacist state. It exists by Jews, for Jews, to give Jews benefits at the expense of others based on them being Jewish. It doesn't make any fucking sense to be so laser focused on discrimination and even imagined discrimination, mostly imagined discrimination, against, the group of people who are like the supremacist group in this state, in a movement against this racial supremacist state. It's so nonsensical. It's so stupid. It's time to fucking stop. Just a great example of how embarrassing and stupid this is. Like, what a joke. Jewish supremacist Jews are massacring fucking babies for not being Jewish, and your concern is inventing phantom anti-Semitism by pointing to literally any fucking phrase ever and screaming that's anti-Semitic at it. What a fucking pathetic joke.